I'm sure you've heard of Picanha by now. YouTube channel after YouTube channel is ranting and raving about it, with the biggest evangelist of the cut being Sous vide everything. But can Picanha really live up to the hype?
It tastes like beef, times 2.
Join your host Matt on this episode of the Colorado Cook to find out.
What up, food fam? This is by far my most exciting video yet. Today we're going to see if Picanha can live up to the hype. Now, finding the steak was no easy task. I went to several butchers without much luck. They either didn't offer it or didn't even know what it was. But I wasn't going to be easily dissuaded. I finally tried a place in Wheat Ridge, Colorado called Edwards Meats, and it was like a candy store for meat. Their staff was excellent, and they had a butcher who knew exactly what I was looking for. So here it is, Picanha, the star of the show. At Edwards, I was able to get this 2.8 pound piece, and what has me so excited about it is that it was dry aged for 30 days and it's prime grade. Just look at that intricate marbling throughout the meat. The first thing we need to do is cut this chunk of meat down into steaks. From my research, I actually concluded that it's best to cut with the grain. That way, after the steak is prepared and the final cut you do before it hits your mouth is against the grain for maximum tenderness. Fam, these steaks already look incredible, and I have them looking cinematic as hell here. For seasoning, we need to keep it really simple to make sure that the flavor of the beef is the star of the show. Today we're going to be using coarse kosher salt, ground pepper, and garlic powder on both sides of the steak. Damn, now those are some sexy looking steaks, although a bit different in shape than I'm used to. Alright fam, you know the drill. Time to put them in their vacuum bags and then remove the air. The sous vide water bath is all warmed up to 130 degrees and the steaks are on the sous vide rack. Time to drop those bad boys into the warmth and magic of the sous vide for 2 hours. They are now fully cooked to 130 degrees and it's time to pull them out. Steaks always look rather interesting when you pull them out and they're in their bags. This part's pretty easy. All we have to do is cut open the bags and set them on some paper towels. Remember fam, it's crucial to pat those steaks as dry as possible. A nice dry steak leads to a perfect sear. I moved them up onto a portable grill rack I created and then took them outside. For today's searing I'm using the Benzomatic TS8000. Let's do it! Oh my god fam, these steaks are looking lit! To be honest, I was pretty skeptical of this whole Picanha cut, especially with how much is being hyped online nowadays, but just look at them. They look magnificent, and they smell even better. Cutting into them, they were super tender and fantastically juicy. The sous vide cooked them to a perfect medium rare throughout the whole steak, and the sear gave them an incredible crust. I admit it, everyone ranting and raving about Picanha was right. It's amazing, for real. For as long as I can remember, ribeye has always been my favorite cut of beef, but this was something else. It stands on a level of its own. Picanha is super consistent throughout the whole cut, and there are no bands of fat or connective tissue. It's just an absolute pleasure to eat. The fat cap on the outside really adds some flavor. I've probably watched hours of content online about Picanha, and to be honest, preparing it for myself was like getting to meet a celebrity in real life. And the best part is, that celebrity didn't suck. It was amazing, or in the words of Ninja from Sous Vide Everything, delicious. So there you have it, fam. Picanha lives up to every ounce of the hype. You have got to track yourself down a slab and give it a shot. You will not regret it. Thanks so much for watching this episode of The Colorado Cook. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell if you want to see more quality content. Feel free to check out my other videos where I do things like cooking steaks, ribs, you name it. My name's Matt. See you next time, food fam.